Okay, here's some 6-inch sun patience. Again this week we're cycling through crops, so it's not a new item, but I'm pointing out that it's a new crop. We've got some really big magenta colored ones, but in general the crop for sun patience this coming week is a new crop that's filled out. So this will have a lot more color a week from now when you're putting them out for sale. This week we're starting in with some of our 1 gallon product. So you can hold it for a while when the heat comes on. And these are Celosia. These are the ice cream series Celosia. And right in front of us here we have mango and a red. And the red is called cherry. Okay, here's a tray of peperomia. It's part of our year-round program. I showed you before we have them 6-inch hanging baskets. And here's a tray of some 4-inch pots with both the leaf type, caparata type, we call them, and some of the trailing varieties in here. So they're great house plants for the customer. They don't have to be in full sun. They shouldn't be in full sun. It's a great plant to supplement sales with some indoor varieties of house plants. Our Lady of Begonia program is in good shape, and we've got a new crop coming. There'll be a lot of color on these 6-inch next week. So we have 4-inch and 6-inch Lady of Begonias for this coming week. We just started listing the new crop of 10-inch Boston ferns. We've heard of people clamoring for Boston ferns hangers for their farmers' porches. We've been through a crop or two, and this one's just big enough to go out now, and they'll also continue to size up. We have thousands of these Sun Parasol Mandevilla. We have both pretty pink and pretty crimson, and you can see we've been holding off waiting for these buds to get big, and we expect these to be opening in the coming week. So they're in 4-inch pots, they're pinched, they're pretty well branched, and there's a lot of big puffy buds at this point. Take a look at these sun patience. This is a younger crop than we looked at earlier, and you see the dusty material on top that looks just like some product that flew in from the beach, so to speak. This is a vermiculite that we're using, where we put a friendly beneficial insect in with the vermiculite, and then we blow it over the entire crop while they're growing. In this way we're able to avoid using pesticides as much as possible, and in this case we have some beneficial insects here that are keeping the mites away. So we've been able to avoid spraying for mites 100% this year, and we're much cleaner than any time in the past by doing this. So that's what you'll see once in a while. You probably won't see it on the plants that you get from us, but if you do, and it looks like little bits of vermiculite chips, that's probably what you're seeing, is a little bit of the vermiculite that we just blow over top of the crop. I'm standing next to one of our big Garcies here. Garcia is just a brand for these planters. Any of you have come up to our open house, you see how we have them at that time in August. This year the open house is the last week in July. This is just the beginning to give you an idea how closely we plant the plants in the Garcies and their layers. This is Encanto orange, so hopefully this will be looking great. If you get up to our open house, it'll be a mass of orange and growing in full sun. As you remember, these Encantos love full sun. Okay, I'm here with one of these new plants that you may or may not have read about. It's called Digiplexus. It's a combination, or I should say a cross, between a type of Digitalis and Isoplexus. So, this is new. It's going to flower all summer. We don't have them on the availability list this week, but I wanted to give you a shot of what's coming along for at least another week. We've been pinching some a little more to branch them out. They're going to flower all summer. They're not just a one-shot deal like most Digitalis. So keep your eyes open, and if you are interested, Kristen can send some to you if you want them now. But again, they're not on the availability, but they're coming up if it's something you're interested in. Digiplexus. We've got a fresh crop of geraniums here Quite a few, as you can see behind us, and we're in good shape to fill your geranium needs. We are out of pink right now, but you can see the colors behind me. We've got the salmon, white, and plenty of red. Some are the 6-inch Cleome Cleo from Danziger breeding. So these, you can see there's good color now, and by the week coming, there'll be a lot more flowers open. So this is a 6-inch Cleome. These are 7-inch succulent bowls. We've got a lot of different kinds, different mixes, a lot of echeverias in them, some Ripsalis, Crassula. So different kinds, different mixes, different colors. Here's a special for you, and I don't mean cheap. These are super duper Echeveria. Echeveria subbrigata. They're coming into bloom now. There's about 25 plants that we've been holding and growing to have them as super size. So for the first one who's interested, or the first few people, 25 plants of these 7-inch bowls of Echeveria. We have some nice succulent trays with all kinds of things, Echeverias, Ripsalis, Aloes, Pachyphytum. So if you'd like to make your own pots for the summer, you can make combination pots. You could put one in a 4-inch, you could put one in a 2.5-inch pots. You can make all kinds of designer things at your own place, like on wreaths, for example. So again, these are liner trays, rooted cuttings of succulents, nice and mature and good size on them.